This is Man Cam you waited for.
Yeah. I'm up for a laugh as well, Steve. He's a barrister, mate. You shaved his eyebrows. He's got to be in court today, man. Check this shit out! Kev Ashford here for the old Van Cam, back safe and sound from Ireland for the stag do. Me, Knobhead Steve and Disco Dave ripped up Ireland. I went to a museum. What else did I do? I chilled out the beach as well one day. Oh, savage crack, as they say in Ireland. Brutal crack. Anyway, less of the shite talk about me. United on the back of the Anderlecht defeat, which come at a cost, but there's two ways of looking at it. Rojo, no doubt, is going to be a big blow till the end of the season. But I said it on Van Cam weeks ago about Ibrahimovic. I think he's been brilliant. He's done really well. The goals that he scored speak for itself, but I do think he slows down the play. Don't know what you lot think. This is your chance to get commenting. And part of me, although it was a savage injury and knee ligaments, you know, it could be the last time we see him in a United shirt. I don't want to be too negative in that sense, but I'm trying to be realistic. But for me, it opened the door. It's an opportunity now for other players. And my point with Ibrahimovic about him slowing down the play is that if you bring in somebody like Martial, Rashford, they take his place, the dynamics of United's attack just totally changes and the team looks totally different. Now fast forward then to the Sunday game against them six-fingered, sister interfering fanny faces from Burnley. We tore them to pieces. Now, yeah, it was only 2-0. It could have been more, but the first goal is my point. And Man United would not have scored that goal if Ibrahimovic would have been in the team. The way that United broke from their own half, Martial picking the ball up, driving into their half of the pitch, playing a 1-2 with Herrera, it just makes football look easy. And it reminded me of the 2008 team when you had Tevez, Ronaldo, you know, and in prime, in form, Wayne Rooney. And we used to tear teams apart every week playing football like that. You know, with 1 minute we're defending a corner, 6-7 seconds later the ball's in the opposition's back of the net and we're celebrating. That is the United way, isn't it? Is that what people want to see? Because it's what I want to see. And with Ibrahimovic, you get the hold-up play. Don't get me wrong, in a European tie, tricky away game or whatever, you can play that tactic. But we want to be getting at teams exactly like that and using devastating pace as our sort of armoury. So let me know what you think in the comments anyway. Great, fantastic result against Burnley, capped off by the fact that the silly Scousers, they got beat by Crystal Palace. Big Sam waving his magic wand again and doing the business. And it just leaves it finally poised now for the derby match on Thursday at the Etihad. I mean, City are on the back of having to go to extra time. What's that going to take out of them? Aguero went off, Silva went off. You know, it wasn't long ago all these City fans were on about Pep Guardiola. Now, when he first took over, I thought, shit, you know, he's going to weave his magic here. Guardiola, if he gets them playing that football that we've seen in the past, City will be unstoppable. And in fairness, in the first 10 games of the season, yeah, I'm thinking, shit, they're going to run away with it. But City fans, when Guardiola took over, it was like, we're going to win everything. And that's what City fans, not all of them, but the majority of them are like, we're going to win the lot. Guardiola this, Guardiola that. And it has gone tits up, hasn't it? He's not going to win a trophy this season. Well, you know, we could end up with two. We've already got one in the bag. Granted, it's the EFL Cup, but what I'm saying is, now you talk to City fans and they start saying, they're back on that old bandwagon about it being a project over at City. Oh, it's a project. He's trying to get the players in. Bollocks, man. He spent a shitload of money in the summer. He got the players he wanted in. And I know you'll hit back and say, well, Mourinho got his players in. You know what? Granted, I just think that Mourinho underestimated the rebuild at United. Yes, he did sign the players he wanted. He got Pogba and that in. But I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm not using the players that he signed, I think United should have done a hell of a lot better. And we can have a strong finish to the end of the season. But City fans will say it's the project, it's a long-term vision and that. We'll see. We'll see how long he sticks it out, because I think Guardiola has underestimated the Premier League big time. I think he thought he'd walk in, weave his wand or whatever it is, and start getting results. And like I say, first 10 games in, he was coasting. And it's how you react to defeat. And I think it's something City have really struggled with. Man City should have dominated English football for the last 4 or 5 years. Since they first won that league title, they've gone kind of backwards. I don't think a lot of City fans would disagree with that. I don't see better football under Pep than I've seen under Mancini or Guardiola. Mancini or, what was it, other bell end? Pellegrini. And City have gone backwards. That team with a Company in his prime, Toure, Joe Hart, that backbone, they should have dominated English football for 4 or 5 years, and they should have done well better in the Champions League, but they've not. Yeah, they've not. But anyway, less of them knobheads. Well, I've got to go back to them. We are playing them on Thursday night. What the fuck is all that about, man? What's a man going to do on a Thursday night? Oh, well. I've not got a ticket, so I'm going to be watching from the comfort of my armchair at the house. I can't even go out for it. It's not even worth having a drink, so I'll end up going mad, and then I won't be able to drive the next day. Yeah. But, listen, what a great opportunity now. If we beat City, that's what we have to be looking at. Being positive. I did say last week, it's, whatever the games are left now, every game's a cup final. It's in our hands. Granted, it's going to be very tough with the teams that we're playing, but if we beat City on Thursday night, we go above them. We're closer to Liverpool, and we'll have, the game, or is it the game's in hand? I think it's a game in hand over Liverpool. And it's going to be a great end to the season. I really do think it's going to be. Added with the semi-final coming up now in the Europa League, we could actually end up winning the Europa League, getting a Champions League place. It's good. It's exciting. We're on a 23-match unbeaten run. It's unbelievable, man. We've just drawn too many games. That's all it is. So anyway, Thursday night at the Etihad, it will be full. It'll be full because Man United will be there. That's the reason. It always is on Derby Day. So if you're lucky enough to be going, enjoy yourself and behave yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, can't wait for the match. I'll be back on Friday. You'll get the thoughts on the derby. Hopefully, to Christ, it's not an embarrassment of a result. I just don't think it will be, because I know Mourinho knows how to set us up. More of the kind of tactical masterclass that he pulled off against Chelsea. That would be very nice in the game against Man City. But let's see. Like I say, big game changer for me this season now is Zlatan getting that injury. Martial run his bollocks off against Burnley. He looked more of the player that, when them first games, when he first signed and played under Louis van Gaal, and that's what we want to see. He has responded to the Mourinho criticism that people call it. It is criticism, but it's a motivational, process. It's a motivational game that Mourinho plays, and players who respond to it, they get the plaudits, they get the pat on the back. If you don't respond to it, you're out the door. It's as simple as that. Luke Shaw has started to step up to the plate. Mkhitaryan in the past, Rashford even. All these players have openly and in the media been criticised by Mourinho. I forgot his name for a minute then. And they responded to it. They're doing it now. And us as fans are seeing the results. We're seeing the progress on the pitch as a team. All it leaves me to say, folks, is get your helmet on. It's Derby Day on Thursday. Get the comments in. Make sure you like the video, yeah? Like it. Drop a like on it. Make sure you share it if you want. Tell your mates about it. Get them involved. And comment. Did I say that already? I probably did. Listen, I'll be back Friday. Friday I'll have all the normal bollocks. Transfer bollocks could return. Fellaini watch. We'll have to see what he's been up to after putting in a good shift against Burnley. Oh, hopefully he gives me something to go off. In fact, I don't, because it's Derby Day, innit? And I really want to beat him. Maybe it'll be something off the field he does, or one of your Instagram posts. Maybe he'll go to the hairdressers or something. Listen, take care of yourselves. And come on, United! Let's beat these bitter blue-nosed knobheads!
It started with a kiss. Never thought